I just wanted to explain further the sign up for the parent conferences on March the 11th. Um, I know at the very end of the meeting I went over this very quickly, but I think it's important that it has a bit of detail to it. I give you a little bit more to it. So what I did was I looked at the March 2nd fail list, and it looks like from March 2nd we had these three with five fails all the way down to two. And what I did was I signed up teachers. If you were currently failing that student, I put you on that list. So that's why your name's there. Um, what I thought was a fair process was to get the advisors more involved into the implementing of the goals set forth by the parents and the teachers and the students, that the advisors, and if your name's in the F column, um, we'd like you to lead that parent conference. Okay. I can totally guide you on how the process works for leading a conference, but they're 20 minutes. You'll see that some teachers, not many, have conflicts. For example, Chua is named back to back here, and it's at the same time, so she'll have to make a decision as to which meeting is most important. But if she chooses Bernardo, then Andreas, of course, she'll have her comments in the student folder or the student file. Okay. Here are the times in which the meetings will take place. It's all the way to 12. If your name is not on these lists, or if your name is not on a lot of these different students, feel free. And the expectation is that if you have a failing kid, even you're the only teacher that the student is not passing, the only subject the student is not passing, schedule a meeting, schedule an interview. That's what the day is for. And you'll notice it only goes to 12. At 12, obviously take a lunch till 1, and then from 1 till 2, you can have individual meetings, or you and another teacher pair up to meet with another student. Okay. I scroll over here to the right. The Zoom links I've changed. If you see my name first, then it's my Zoom link. If you see, for example, Claire's names first, it'll be Claire's Zoom link. I've already started to create the template. So if you open it up, for example, Bernardo, Claire, as she's leading the meeting, and this is one of her kids in her advisory, you'll see that there needs to be a few things filled out, just like the student number. Actually, this is probably a better view. And we're asking that the conference leader, in this case Claire, send a quick email to her teachers, so that they have a week. Today's Wednesday. Hopefully by next Wednesday, we have the comments from all the teachers, whether they're passing or not. A couple sentences about behavior and academics would be great, and then add the plus slash minus or minus into these columns. Okay, and then by Wednesday, Claire will have a day or a day and a half or so to get the summary, and that's what should be spoken in the meeting. Okay, during the meeting, if you're leading one, again, you just want to summarize to the parents what all of the teachers are essentially saying. If teachers in the meeting want to speak, definitely let them speak. And then the most important part is the action plan. If the student is there, which we're hoping they are, and Dave's going to send it an email saying that they're required to be there, we want to make sure that the parents commit to something, a couple hours, I would say an hour a night of homework. Maybe the phone is a distraction. They can put something in there. Students, same thing. What are they going to do to try to get back on track? Teachers, maybe the teachers will commit to giving positive reinforcement, or teachers will add an extra access. So whatever the teachers want to decide, we can put in here. And then at the end, we'll kind of go through it, make sure it's all looks nice and neat, and it's ready to be sent off to parents a day or two after the conference. Okay. Over here, we can see that these are the community time teachers here. You'll notice here that, for example, Shanks is the community time teacher. She's not leading this meeting, and the reason that is because I noticed she was passing, Andreas was passing Miss Shanks' class, and I've met with the parents before, so I felt like, and because I teach him and he's failing science, I felt like I could run that meeting for sure. And Miss Shanks could use that to, this time, to probably meet with another student that she feels needs the intervention. So that was the thought process, guys. Hopefully that gives you a little bit more clarity. When teachers send you the email, the lead teacher here will send the email for these kids with the conference comments inside. So if you could, as quickly as possible, about a week I think is sufficient to try to get a few sentences in, and so that the lead teacher can summarize those comments and echo them to the parents. Okay, hopefully this was a little bit educational. Again, if you don't see a student here, but you definitely want to meet a student and talk to the parents, do it in the afternoon, or do it during one of these times where you don't have a